y'all, Mama Snark here. Carnival Jubilee cruise vlog, and I'm gonna figure it's day 8. We have just landed in Galveston a few minutes ago. I'll insert that time lapse after I show you this. So we are back in port. And now I'm just gonna stick you up here so that you can watch me get everything packed. And I'll kind of explain what I'm doing as I'm packing things. Where's the hole? It is currently 6:18. Breakfast in the dining room opens at 6:30. So I think the plan is to head down there once that opens. Hubby ran down and got us some coffee from the Lido deck, or the the blue Java.
Yeah, downstairs.
Java blue on deck 7 or 8.
So everybody already lining up to get off the ship.
He said people are lining up to get off the ship. It's like the doors don't open till 8. So I don't understand. We're doing self-debarkation. We picked it in the app. I'll put a picture of it for you here. So we are basically bringing our own luggage off the ship, because if they do it, you have to have your bags tagged and outside your stateroom by like 10 p.m. last night. And then they take your bags off, they throw them in a giant room, and you've got to figure out where your suitcase is in a giant pile of people and suitcases. So we're bringing our own stuff off, because neither one of our social anxiety can handle that. This is the bag with all the charging cables and stuff in it. This needs to go in a backpack. That needs to go in a backpack. This can get packed, right? You're not gonna wear the heat waves. You're gonna wear your black ones. Okay. Anything that is clean, I'm gonna put in packing cubes. Anything that is not clean, I might put in the bigger packing cubes. And do we need this, or can I just leave this here? It didn't stick to the door. The doors are not magnetic here, so that was a waste.
You got a bunch of them.
Yeah.
Did you try and hang one or all of them?
I tried to put one up. It didn't. Oh, well, maybe it does stick. You can bring them home. We can play with them. Stick them on the fridge. And make sure that she is only coloring things on the fridge. Good luck to us. But electronics bag here, everything that is electronic goes in this little bad boy here. So the way I like to pack is I like to pack on how I need to put one of these on tomorrow, probably, for just in case. What? Oh, shoot.
I thought we were moving at first. It creeped me out.
There's another ship coming in. I don't know if you can see that through the glare, but open the door, babe. Let me turn you around. There's another ship pulling in. Backwards, backing in. Carnival Dream. So the Breeze was here last Saturday. So this means that there are 2 massive cruise ships that are going to be debarking
at the same point.
At the same port at the same time. So, what is that? What are you pointing to?
Is that the Royal Caribbean one coming in?
I think that's just a hotel.
No, it's not. It's moving.
Oh, Jesus.
3 massive cruise ships.
Oh, this is going to be fun. So it was a cluster getting on this boat the other day. So what we are going to do, we've already talked to his parents. His parents live in Houston, or outside of Houston. He already talked to them. They are going to use our minivan and bring the children. But we are going to get off, and we are going to walk with our feet and our luggage to some other location that is across the street away from the port, because all the cars trying to squeeze into one port, like here, here, and here to pick up people, that line does not move, and it stays there forever. And I'm not trying to deal with that, because if you saw my How Introverts Deal with a Cruise video, I'll link it down below. We're not about that life. So again, I like to pack kind of, or like repack basically based on how I'm going to unpack when I get home. So like all the dirty clothes will be in one bag, all the clean clothes will be in another bag, all the stuff will be in the last bag. I ended up not using these for any reason. Okay. I'm gonna put shoes on this side. I need socks.
Got them.
Where?
My shoes down here.
No, I need socks. That's one thing I forgot.
These can be clean because I put them on literally to go get coffee.
Yep, that's fine. Okay, socks for me. Socks for me. I think I kind of want to wear. That's fine. I'll just wear these. I'm gonna wear my tennis shoes because they're the bulkier. Okay. So after we've used a lot of things, these packing cubes that I have, I can link them down below, can be compressed. When I first packed them, I could not compress the cubes. But now that they're mostly empty, it's all of our leftover socks and underwear that we have not used, because I always overpack socks and underwear.
She lies. We haven't changed our underwear once.
I always pack a ton extra because you never know what could happen. Like, what if we decided to work out 5 times instead of 2 while we were here? Then we would need extra
the underwear inside out.
Oh, man. What sunglasses am I wearing today? Where's my fun? Yeah, I'll wear these today. Okay, so these and my shoes. The rest of my sunglasses I'm going to put in my purse, my little sling. This can go in here. Okay, that's extra packing cube, extra packing cube. Give me coffee. GoPro. Vitamin C noon packets. Playing cards that we never used. Hot sauces that are left over because we kept forgetting to bring them to the dining room. What else? So stuff that needs to go in a backpack. And put my hair thing in there. I'm gonna go get toiletries to put in there. I'll be right back. Actually, I lie. I'm gonna put shoes in the other side. I'll wear tennis shoes because they're bulkier. Do I want to wear boat shoes? I'll wear tennis shoes. It's fine. So shoes can all go in one space. What shoes are you wearing? Allbirds? The Allbirds? Okay. Hubby shoes take up like the entire suitcase. Okay, got those. I'm gonna put this in my backpack. What else? I'm gonna get my hair straightener out of here and put that in with the shoes. I had our backpacks in the drawers. I'm gonna take these out, put there. This one had my laptop cable. Always do the dad check all the drawers because you never know. Where are the garbage bags, babe?
I didn't see them.
They're under the former wear clothes. Did you not check that closet yet?
I didn't dig under them.
Oh, there's still tons of stuff in the closet. All right, so I'm packing all of the clean clothes that we have not worn. Or like he said, he just put this on literally to go walk down and get coffee this morning. Into packing cubes, because those can go home and go straight back in drawers. Should we put the t-shirts for the kids in the backpack so they can see them?
That'll work.
Want to pick them up? Okay, I'll take mine out. We got t-shirts for our children and Cozumel. I will say I am not mad by the amount of clothes that I brought, because there are some times where like you get dressed and then you go for a run on the treadmill or something and then you're sweaty and you need to come back and change, or like you get off at port, you change there into clean clothes in their fitting room or something, and when you get back on the ship you need to shower and change into more clothes. So you do end up going through quite the amount of clothing. So this one I will not be able to compress. This one I can. My hoodie. I did end up wearing this hoodie 1 or 2 nights when it was chilly, when we were first getting out to sea. Before we hit like Caribbean waters. It was actually pretty cold. So I'm not mad that I brought that. Hubby never wore his. But he is also a body heat crazy person. These are our swim bags. This is mine, so this is all clean. Might just put that in here with his clean clothes. This is his packing cube that only has 1 swimsuit in it left that's clean. Mine has a towel in it too that I never used. Oh, is that air conditioner not on? Y'all, the AC in this ship sucks. That is it. Out of that closet.
Clear.
Most people probably do this the night before, but we didn't want to. We were enjoying our last night. So on debarkation day, the dining room breakfast is from 6:30. Do we need to check in for that? 6:30 to...
You ready to roll if we get the table right away?
Yeah, I need to get shoes on. Dining room is from 6:30 till 8, I think, or 8:30. This is my closet organizer. If you saw my pack with me video, helped to organize all of our like swimsuits and his clothing and stuff like that. We're missing all the stuff out of that formal closet. That's not my coffee, that's yours. Also, can we talk about the Carnival t-shirts? If you buy one of their shirts, the last day they have them 2 for $30, 3 for $40. This is an extra large, and it's fitting more like a large. Typically fits me before I wash it. So I would recommend sizing up if you're getting one of their t-shirts. Because this is the same thing that happened on our honeymoon. I think I got size larges so that they would be huge and baggy on me, and they fit like mediums. And I was disappointed. So, I don't know if I mentioned, our debarkation time that we picked, I let him pick it, was 9:30 to, and then see if he can compress it and zip it one more time. It's from 9:30 to, where's my green dress? There's all the garbage bags. We picked the 9:30, or 9 to 9:30, 9:30 to 9:50 debarkation time. You can start getting off the boat at 8. But we picked that basically to give his parents a chance to come from outside of Houston with the children, so they weren't like fighting to be here crazy early, because they're not really morning people.
Oh, they may see this later. Shh.
They know they're not morning people. Although they probably have been this week keeping our kids. Our kids wake up fairly early because they're used to it for school. But that way it gives them a chance to kind of get down here. Yep. I just need to throw some. Let me go ahead and put my shoes on. All right, he's going to check us into breakfast. Packing up a room now? Doesn't take a lot of time, really.
Should I purchase a Carnival Wi-Fi plan?
Yes, definitely purchase a Carnival Wi-Fi plan today. I think we need it. Why?
Check in during available times, even though it's saying 6:30.
Close.
Maybe that it's the app.
I'm about to say
knows that
close
7's
the
earliest, and
close the app out maybe and try again.
it's not the first error in the function of the app we've run across.
Yeah, the app has been kind of screwy.
Oh no, I was saying check in. I had to close it
Oh.
and restart it.
Okay. All right, so this whole
Weird check in.
suitcase is.
It's just walk places.
Sorry, I don't even know if you could see what I was doing over there on the bed, but yeah.
It's dirty.
Okay, this stuff needs to go in backpacks. I need to start putting. Are we just gonna take one backpack off the ship?
You can fit it that way.
Okay. I think I can get.
Yeah,
You want the Eddie Bauer one?
I prefer that way.
Okay,
It's much
that's fine.
more
Yep.
Packable. Backpackable.
Backpack. Da-na-na-na, da-na-na, da-na-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na, I've got inside for you. Backpack. Backpack, yeah! All right, so that backpack's in there. I'm gonna put my laptop. Oh God, I hope my laptop fits in this one. Yeah, it does.
Ready? Go.
Okay, going to breakfast. We'll continue this. Last time walking down to the dining room. How pretty those lights are. It's the emptiest I've seen it this entire cruise. It is 6:41. We're gonna go eat breakfast and then finish packing. We've got to check out of the room by 8:30. You got a yogurt parfait. It's good. And we both got coffee and I got an orange juice. All right, packing up everything that is in the bathroom. All right, so this is all stuff. I'm not gonna be wearing makeup tomorrow. So this is all stuff that I don't need for my in-laws' house for one more night. This is the stuff that needs to go easily accessible because I'm gonna need this for the last night. This is what it looks like after we got back from breakfast. So there's the Carnival Dream, all the oil tankers and things. And then there's also another cruise ship docked. It's gonna be busy. All right, we're finishing up. I don't know what he's doing. Finishing up trying to pack. That's all my stuff. Mm-hmm. Just in the laundry hamper. Is it gonna close like that? Okay. If it works, it works, huh?
Yeah.
You just shoved my entire laundry hamper in there because I've got to sort my clothes between what hangs up to dry and what can go in the dryer. Okay. So then this can all go here. I'm just gonna have to expand this one. I need this in the backpack for tomorrow. I need my medicines in here. I feel like I had more medicine than this when we got, all the Tylenol and stuff. Jesus, this is gonna take a minute. Okay, I've got to get all of my medicines in the medicine bag, which I'm not gonna show you because it's got my prescription labels on them. Okay, that's all going in the backpack so that I've got entertainment while we wait. We need this. Everything that's going in the backpack is stuff that we need at his parents' house for tonight, and then we're driving home tomorrow on Easter Sunday. Are we sure we want to bring these back home?
Yeah.
They might work. I'm definitely gonna have to expand the zipper. That's true. Okay. This needs to go in the backpack. I'm gonna put this in that pocket. Candy in that pocket. Where'd you put the drinks? The leftover drinks? One of them?
Gray one.
Okay. We've still got bottled water, but...
I'm not hauling bottled water.
Yeah. Well, I'm thinking put at least 2 in the backpack, like bottle holders. So that we've got water to drink on the way. These are going in the trash. These are throwaway cups. Debarkation, don't need that. Check the fridge.
A half bottle of wine?
I'm good.
Got some walk-in Starbucks.
Oh yeah, let's take these, actually.
I figured those we'll drink while we're sitting down there.
Yeah, we've got 2 Starbucks cans. We'll pack along with us. Okay, so now I just got to get all this stuff. Yeah. Yeah, the Eddie Bauer bag is a good one. If you saw my packing video, the Eddie Bauer bag is a great backpack. Holds a lot, and it's actually like pretty comfortable to wear. There, done. Okay. Zip this. Perfect. All right. That is yet another suitcase. And then we've got, oh, that backpack's heavy. It's a heavy backpack. Okay, so that's it. We have, so this is how much bottled water we have left over. I'll insert a clip here of what we started with. I had $50 of onboard credit when I booked the cruise, so I went ahead and got bottled water through the fun shop because we drink a ton of water. This is all that's left. So like, I guess theoretically I could have gotten one less, but if we were crazy thirsty and drinking a whole lot, I wanted to make sure that I had bottled water. Whew, it's hot. Look at that handsome dude. Interesting. So I guess this is the fueling boat. Is that what that's doing? That's right next to us?
What?
Is that
Fueler.
the fueler? Yeah, thought so.
It's also why I was
Birds.
wondering, so...
There's the Norwegian.
He set up a fire hose. I was wondering what he was setting that up for this morning.
Yeah.
It's staged in case there's a fire on the fueler when they're fueling. The
Interesting.
thing that we were wondering right there, I'm wondering if that's a foam pump.
Yeah, because they have a hose run.
Firefighting foam to put out a fire on the diesel.
Yeah. Look at all these birds. Oh my goodness.
Seagulls.
It just landed on a balcony.
Trying to check for snacks.
Oh no, I hate birds. No snacks here.
Pelican.
Whoa, pelican. The Norwegian ship. And then just, you know, foggy morning. When you dock in New Orleans, you come up like right by the Mississippi Bridge, which is a really cool view. I'm sweating. All right, we got all of our bags packed. And now it is 7:40, so we've got a little under an hour to be able to hang out in the room still. On the debarkation information that they gave us, it says that you can hang out, before you go, you can hang out on deck 7, 8, and 16 until your group is called. And we did the, like I showed you earlier, we did the self-embarkation or debarkation. So we're just gonna carry all of our stuff off. We got zone T at 9:30. So basically,
When we catch a seagull, do we have any snacks?
no, we're not catching a seal. Husbands. All right, I'm gonna put my sign and sell card there because these shorts are stupid and they only have one pocket. I love these athletic shorts, but this one only has one pocket instead of two, which is stupid.
It's wine.
You about to chug that?
Maybe.
Little breakfast wine. That's what we got left. You can bring 2 wine bottles.
The smell caught me.
Is it bad? I mean, it's been in there open for a couple of days.
I'll let it breathe. I'll try it again.
All right, so yeah, we've got roughly an hour to hang out until we get called down there. So we're gonna hang out in here as long as we possibly can on this private couch in our room before we have to deal with the mass herd of people. There's already so many people like bringing their suitcases and their luggage and stuff. Elevators are gonna be packed, so we're probably gonna end up having to drag them downstairs.
I was getting coffee at 5:45 and there were already people lined up
That's nuts.
with their bags.
Because
ready to get off.
you can't get off the boat till 8. 8's the earliest time that you can actually physically walk off the boat. So I don't know what they're doing, but we've had breakfast. Oh, that's hair. I'm sweating. We've had breakfast. We've had coffee. Now we wait.
Those are probably the people like you that were struggling with the waves the last 2 days.
And they're, get me off the boat.
Get me off the boat.
Dry land. Yeah, the last couple of nights. Y'all, I told him this morning at breakfast, I was like, you know what's nice? Not doing this anymore. Because the last 2 days, it was rough seas and I was struggling. Even with the prescription patch I had on my ear, behind my ear, it was a lot. It was better. I will say it was better when we got, it's ridiculous.
You go call some seagulls.
Oh, that's why I married that man. It's ridiculous. But I was telling him like last night, our room, and I on purpose booked midship, middle of the ship this way and middle of the ship this way, because the waves are less noticeable. When you're in the middle, you're a little bit more like anchored. Whereas when we went to dinner last night, for some reason the dining rooms are always at the back of the ship. And the back of the ship feels it the most. So during dinner, I was like, this one, I could barely eat my dinner last night because it was just bad. So, yeah. If you get motion sickness, ask your doctor for prescription seasick patches, because that definitely helped a lot versus doing just like the Dramamine and stuff that I usually do. And being back in our room in the middle of the ship helped tremendously. So, yeah, we're going to hang out until we start getting off the dang boat. Okay. Still waiting to go downstairs. It's 8:05. Like I said, we have till 8:30 to vacate our cabin. I just wanted to do a quick little, I guess, overview of the ship and our experience this week. Now that I finally have like cell data again, I've been scrolling on Facebook and got on this cruise sailings like page. Each Carnival Jubilee that I've seen, like if you type in the dates of your cruise, they should have a group for your cruise exact dates. And straight off the bat, there are a lot of really bad comments on there about just people's overall experience on the cruise. And I'm not discrediting that. Like, they may have had a horrible experience. But I'm of the opinion that it is what you make of it. People talked about, kids running wild everywhere and running all over the ship, which we experienced that a few times. But honestly, it wasn't that bad. I expected more since it's Louisiana spring break. Texas spring break is usually sometime in March. This year, Louisiana spring break is the week before Easter. So I honestly expected more kids than we saw. For the most part, the ones that we passed have been well behaved. People were talking about or complaining about the room stewards only cleaning the room once a day. Pretty sure that's standard. At Disney, housekeeping's every other day for staying at a value resort. But we never had an issue with our cabin steward. He was great. We asked they have like a little notepad with a pencil that you can write on. So the first day we asked for ice. I left a tip for him. And then every day after that, we have had an ice bucket and a room full of ice after he cleans the room. And we've kind of tipped him a little bit, like here and there, and then a bigger tip at the end on the last day. Yesterday we did it just to make sure that he's the one that got it. Dining room, people are complaining about the food, that the food on the ship is horrible. It's not great. Consider it like old people food. It's very bland. It's not seasoned. I knew this from previous cruises. I brought my own hot sauce in Tony Chachere's packets because I'm a Louisiana girly. I like spice and flavor. So I knew that kind of going into it. The food's never going to be like 5-star plus food. It's going to be 3 at the best. Is it edible? Yes. Are there certain places on the ship that the food is better than others? Yes. I was obsessed with the salad bar at the very top, the adults only area, the Serenity deck. They had a salad bar that was only open on sea days from 12 o'clock to 2:30. And once we figured that out, we made sure on every sea day that we were there between 12 o'clock and 2:30 to get a salad bar, because that was one of our favorite things. If you get the other food on off-peak eating times, the crowds aren't going to be as crazy. Like, if you go during peak eating times, like, we passed by the pizza place one time and it was like wrapped around, and the sandwich place next to it was like wrapped around, and we said, nope. And we turned right back around and we're like, we'll wait until later, go find something else. People are complaining that room service isn't free anymore like it used to be. Since I've been cruising Carnival, since before we had kids on our honeymoon, so almost 10 years now, the lunch and the dinner has never been free. The breakfast is still free. It's just not on the little card that you fill out. And I'll link the video down below on how to order breakfast room service, but it's free. They bring a portfolio for you to sign. You still have to sign off on it, but everything has zeros. Tip the person that brings your room service breakfast, please. Give them at least a couple of bucks for delivering that to you. So that's what we did for most breakfast. And then one of our port days, on the app, it has opening times or open times. Click on that. You can scroll through and see what time everything is open. I will agree with some comments that the food times are a little bit weird, because some of, like, they open at odd times. Like, some things don't open until 10, some things don't open until 12, some things are only open from like 7 to 11. So, like, you know, the dining room for breakfast or for brunch has different times based on if it's a sea day or a port day. And some of the other breakfast establishments have different times based on whether it's a port day or sea day. Because sea day, I guess theoretically they're expecting people to sleep in more because you're just stuck on a boat all day. You're not rushed for time to make sure you make your excursion or anything like that. I mean, we personally really didn't have any problem getting food. I will agree that I wish that some things were open a little bit later and more consistently, but check that app, know what times things are, and kind of plan around that. People were talking about how, you know, the ship is only a year old and it already looks bedraggled and like it needs a refurb and all that stuff. That hasn't really been our experience. I mean, our room has been great. It was not cleaned very well upon arrival. I will say, since we've been here, our cabin steward has been great. Like, everything's been top notch. But, and I knew this coming into it, I said it in my packing video, keep in mind, these cruise ships have such a quick turnaround. This boat holds over 5,000 guests. Debarkation, like I said, we don't get kicked out of this room today until 8:30. The next line of people, the earliest you can start boarding the ship is like 10:30. That window of time is like this big between people getting off and people getting on. And you typically can't get into your room until around 1:30, but that's still a very small window for these cabin stewards to come in and clean everything. So I kind of expected it coming into it that there would be some things that I need to clean to make it to my standards because I'm OCD. So I brought really big antibacterial wipes. I wiped down like the floor of the shower, the toilet seat, the sink handles, balcony door handles, balcony rail, chair rails, things like that, because for my own personal like mental well-being, I need to know that things are clean. But like I said, like during the day, he did an excellent job coming in here and straightening things up and making our bed for us and refilling all the toilet paper and the towels and stuff like that. I will say maybe bring your own like loofah with you, like a bath sponge, because there were a couple of days, like, are they not bleaching the mess out of their towels and their washcloths, because there's been several times where I've gotten a washcloth and went to like dry my face with it after I washed my face, and there's already like makeup stains on it from like mascara or foundation. And I don't wear makeup typically most days, so it wasn't me. So I'm like, I'm just gonna put that towel washcloth back and just use my hands, I guess. But other than that, I mean, it's gonna be what you make it. Hubby and I are introverts, so we don't really do like the whole joining thing of the parties and stuff like that. I will say what someone had mentioned, elevator etiquette, it's not really a thing. And I mentioned in my Introvert's Guide to Cruising, I'll link that down below too. Take the stairs, y'all. If you are physically able to, it's good exercise. And it's also good for your mental well-being if you don't want to be waiting for an elevator and all of a sudden a group of 4 comes up as you're waiting and shoves in front of you and gets in the elevator before you, and those elevators are this big. You can only hold so many bodies in them. So there's several times where you press the button and an elevator comes up and you're trying to go up and it opens on your floor and it's packed. There's no way to get in it. So it continues up without you. So hubby and I, for the most part, are like, you know what? We'll take the stairs. There was only a very select few times that we actually took the elevator. But yeah, I mean, cruise is going to be what you make it. People complained about like their cabin stewards being rude. And like they're like, oh, they didn't even know our names. That was not our experience. Our cabin steward was great. Our dining server in our dining room, for the main dining room every night for dinner, she was excellent. She was very personable. And like hubby said, she's pretty much the reason that we went back to the dining room night after night. Number one, not having to fight lines of people for food and being able to sit down and be served. And then number two, I mean, she was just great. Her name was Pan. She did an excellent job. We tipped her at the end as well. So I mean, your cruise is going to be what you make it. If you're kind of coming into this with an entitled attitude, which hubby and I don't have, thankfully, we were both raised to not think that way, you'll have a great cruise. We kind of, in the app, like the Hub app on Carnival that you download to your phone, so whenever you get here, turn the Wi-Fi, like turn airplane mode on, turn Wi-Fi on, and it'll say connect to Carnival Jubilee. You can click that and it says sign in, and then it opens a page that says like purchase internet plan, or you have purchased internet plan, or the second one was use Carnival Hub app without internet. Click that one. There's a list of all the activities going on every day. If you click on my planner, you can scroll through and heart things that you want to do each day on the what's happening, and it'll put pop-up notifications on your phone for when things are going to start. So like I hearted like some of the comedy things that we wanted to see, and when it was close to that time, it popped up on my phone and was like, hey, this starts in 15 minutes if you want to go see it. So I don't know, we had a good cruise. It is what you make it. We really just wanted a chance to kind of get out and relax by ourselves without our children. Miss them dearly. I can't wait to see them when they pick us up today. But it was a nice break because we don't really have a lot of family that lives nearby that's capable of like babysitting often. So for the most part, it's us with our kids all the time. And it's nice to get just a little break to rekindle our, time together as husband and wife, because typically our needs are pushed to the back burner. If you have children, you understand, and our kids are younger, they're 7 and 5. So their needs are always going to trump ours and come first. So it's nice that we're able to have just a little getaway with both of us and literally just hang out on the balcony and watch the ocean go by. And I downloaded some movies to my laptop and some shows on the laptop. We sat here on the couch last night for like 4 hours. I mean, not consecutively, but like 4 hours or so, and watched several episodes of the new season of Reacher. We don't typically get to do that kind of stuff at home. We can't watch that when the kids are awake because I don't want to traumatize them. And typically once the kids go to bed, I'm going to bed at 9 o'clock too. So, another thing is people were talking about like the pools and hot tubs are always full and rowdy and whatever. Yo, that's going to be the case on any cruise ship. It don't matter where you go. The pools are always going to be like packed full, especially if kids are allowed on the boat. If it's like a virgin cruise where it's adults only, there's not going to be kids in it, but you're probably looking at a whole different kind of crowd if you're doing a virgin cruise with adults only, if you know what I'm talking about. My tip there again is port days. If your excursion ends early or you choose not to do an excursion, get off the port, shop a little bit, get back on. hop in the pools and the hot tubs and the water slides and all that stuff while everyone else is doing excursions. That's what we did. The only time that we got in the hot tub and did the slides on the boat was when we got back early from shore excursions. But yeah, I just wanted to come on and do a little, you know, it wasn't that bad. Like, people are complaining about it like crazy on the thing, but I mean, hubby and I had a good time. So it's all about attitude, guys. So we found a spot. We got our suitcases and waiting until 9:30 so that we can get off. See, if they take your luggage, you gotta go find it in these luggage drop-off areas. So you gotta walk through all the way to the right. They won't let you go to the left. So we gotta find a crosswalk to get out of here. He's on the phone with his parents, getting locations on where to pick us up. Cluster across the street. So basically now that's where all the shuttles pick you up. If you parked here, we're basically just trying to find a place to cross the street, which
I think we would have been better off trying to skip through the line and come all back.
Yeah. We're trying to figure out a way how to cross so that we can get over there somewhere for his parents to get us, because coming through here, they're going to be at a standstill for a couple hours. Okay. Have to go all the way down. You'll pass the airport shuttles. Go all the way down here, cross. Uber and Lyft picked up back there. And his parents dropped a pin on where to meet them. They're going to pick us up somewhere over there. But, yeah, if you have someone picking you up locally, that's not an Uber or a Lyft, cross and go somewhere else, because this is a cluster. Making my way downtown, walking fast, faces pass, and I'm homebound. Waiting at the courthouse for him. He's checking street signs to tell his parents where to meet us. So we walked way away from the cruise line so that they can pick us up without any traffic. There's our ride. They drove our van so they could fit the kids, Lala, Toot Toot, and our luggage.
Ready to put your feet in the sand?
Yeah.
Whoa!
Mm-hmm.
You want to film?
How do I film?
It's already filming. Oh, just kind of angle it the direction you're trying to film, and the little head will turn.
Okay, go out to the water. Look here. Go put your foot in the water. Oh, wet. It's coming. It's coming after you. It's coming after you. Look out!
What are you doing this with?
If your hand like this, you wash it all off, and you do this.
Oh,
And then I did this for your other hand.
love it.
And then this
Beautiful.
for makeup.
Oh, that's
This
me.
for your dress.
Is that me?
Yes.
Oh, I'm so beautiful.
And this is your dress.
12:30.
Okay.
So not dinner. So she was thinking about making
All right. We made
And
it.
then it's this I made on the road trip too long on tutu.
We're in the car. Stopped and let the kids. There's the pier right there. Stopped and let the kids get off. Play in the ocean for a second. Lala and I stayed in the car because I'm oceaned out. Hopefully. Yeah, she's been watching the kids all week.
Protesting.
Thank you for watching this video. Hopefully this was helpful and kind of seeing the debarkation process. Give this video a like and a thumbs up. Hit that notification bell, subscribe, follow along for more content. Bye guys.